Yo. What up, Schmings?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
As we start letting people in, if you are on Twitch right now and you made a beat with us here today, do join us for the playback portion of tonight's beat broadcast. This is Loop Sessions Masterclass. I am Schmings, joined as usual by my Cody Magnanimous, or shall I say, Magnanabot?
I didn't understand the Magnanabot reference, but
It's because you were wearing sunglasses. You look like the Terminator.
nice.
You see
Okay.
this arm? It's not a tumor.
Get down.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Faneva TV, Marc s'est téléporté. Ben oui, man, téléportation all day. Le flux capacitor, Amazon Prime, right on time.
Yeah. As everybody is joining us, feel free to unmute yourselves. Come and talk to your boy, them, and come and talk to Shash. Shash, if you're around, come and join us for a little chit chat before we get into this.
What's good, everybody?
What up, DeLorean?
Going on? I heard flux capacitor. I have to say what's up.
I see my teammate has joined us here. Shash, what's good, man? Turn yourself on, man.
Yeah, we're not getting the audio.
We're not getting the audio.
Maybe in Zoom setting.
Whoop. We'll get there.
While SHASH'U gets that going, shout out à tout le monde qui était là sur le Twitch, qui sont encore là sur le Twitch, tout le monde qui est là dans le Zoom. Gros merci, gros shout out au Ausgang Plaza, notre partenaire dans cette belle aventure. Gros merci au Conseil des arts du Canada pour le support. On a eu le premier Masterclass il y a 2 semaines avec High Classified, SHASH'U maintenant. Le prochain, ça va être avec Sabrina Sabotage. Et on continue avec ce concept-là pour encore jusqu'à mars 2022. Get familiar. And qu'est-ce que vous avez pensé du crate?
Craziness. Again, not my typical type of crate, but my goodness. Fire, more fire.
Shash was extremely generous this go around. I believe he is the first crate provider to have provided one-shots in the myriad of different pieces that he gave here today.
That's true. One shots. It seemed like a lot. Yo.
We can hear you, Shash. Come back.
Okay.
Mais pas fort, c'est pas très fort.
Mais c'est mieux comme ça.
What?
Oh yeah, turn it up, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Hey.
Plus que ça.
Let's go.
A bit more?
A bit more. Yo. Doing this.
So Shash, why don't you tell the people about the crate? Walk us through the process.
What's up, everybody? So for the crate, what I did is that I just literally went into my folder where everything gets recorded when I do beats, and I just went down and just listened to everything and went like, oh, this is cool, and I would adjust them to make it like easier. I put the tempos in and normalize the tracks also. So so it's really just a bunch of stuff that I'd either created from other tracks or stuff that I like. So you can hear there's like maybe one drum loop that's like an obvious, not that it's an obvious known loop, but just that it's an obvious, okay, yeah, it's from like a bank. It's fun with the rest of the pack. But a lot of the stuff, it's stuff that I've created myself from the past.
During the masterclass, one aspect that I would have loved to have heard more about from you is the influence of video games and video game music. Do you have a favorite video game composer?
I'd have to say, hold on. Let me pull out my record and floss.
Okay,
Shash
so
t'a
you got-
donné la liste complète.
You got records. I got records. I got video game inspired records. What do you got, Shash? I'll match you.
La liste chronologique des consoles de jeux que Shash
What are we
I mean,
trading Pokemon cards now?
My first question would be SNES or Genesis? Strictly talking about the Sonics. Genesis, eh?
Even
I
though
totally get it.
Genesis had different capabilities, like the Super NES, yeah, had a little bit more on his Sonic side, but like Sonic, no pun. But
Wow, pretty good.
yeah, I just enjoyed the Sega Genesis for the way that it sounded, and they yeah, sure, I love Final Fight, but Streets of Rage will forever be my favorite beat 'em up game series forever, ever, because the composer was just a crazy genius. So
Yeah.
I have two cool records. Sonic CD is actually pretty amazing.
That's
It
pretty
has some
slamming.
yeah, it has some pretty cool like New Jack swingy type of vibes.
Yeah.
And I got this. It's pretty cool from the company called Data Disc, and of course Streets of Rage 2. I don't know if you can see it. This game right here is the most amazing music. I actually have the soundtrack in my Serato library, and sometimes like I play it during club hours. And like the record is amazing. It comes with like these original image prints.
Yeah.
Even the inside of the record is like a whole print. And I got the transparent records, but they came out with another edition where it's like the record is like blood. It's like beat 'em up video game blood. And yeah, super fun.
I got a couple of those.
I could just pop the record.
You might as well. I got a couple of those data disc ones. I got a Revenge of Shinobi.
Oh my guy.
I got Revenge, and it's a triple white vinyl. I got Shinobi 3, which was actually the first record that I provided for Loop Sessions 11 back when we were at the original 180 gram.
Amazing.
And I got another one that's in the tuck. It's one of those like DJ. Hold on, here it is. Is it this? It might be this. No, this is something else. But it's it's like a collection of like video game sound effects. And I asked a question because I didn't know this at that time. I was a SNES kid growing up, and there was a partnership between Nintendo and Sony at the time, where Sony provided the sound chips for the SNES, which is why it had a certain sonic texture. No pun intended.
Yeah, it's like kind of the same idea of their visual layers. How the Super Nintendo was capable of doing like alpha channels, like transparency. The Sega Genesis, though it was 16-bit, the games didn't have any like layers where you can do like transparent. Like let's say if you're doing clouds on a Sega Genesis, it's not transparent. They will like trick it in a way so that either they put a pixel and then they don't put a pixel, so it looks like it's transparent, but it's not really transparent like on the Super Nintendo. So I can totally understand on their sound chips, it literally is to the image of what graphically the console can do. So it's very interesting.
But no, but I always liked the Genesis. I always thought that the cool kids and kids that like grew up in single parent households had Genesises, and I was just like, word. You guys are dope. So how about we get into it, folks?
Before we get into it, premièrement, un gros shout-out au jersey des Canadiens mauves de SHASH'U.
Yo, ça c'est un special Fight Cancer edition. Je les get parce que j'ai simplement fait une gig. Actually, I had done like a Canadians opening when they first started playing games, and thank you Evenko for making that happen. And I'm good friends with the booker, and she's like, yo, you want some gear? I'm like, yo, I want that. just pointing on the website, and wasn't sure that I can get it, but she managed a way for me to get it, and I'm super super happy with it too.
So on brand.
Yo, bro.
But before we get into it, dans le masterclass, on a touché sur le fait que Shash brought his the Lambo, the desktop, and was breaking down sessions in FL. But we mentioned you have another production setup, which you've shown on stream and videos, which is your DJ 808 with FL, with Serato, that whole setup,
Yeah.
which is a whole other workflow, which you have in front of you right now. So break it down for the people.
Sorry, I'm setting up my ground on my turntable.
Aha.
Hey, I got it. Yay. It's officially knobbed. Okay. So the way that I set up in my portable equation is by having my DJ controller, having my DJ app. Anything that's happening in my DJ app will go into my music production application so that I can record anything that I'm doing that's happening inside. So what's cool about the DJ 808 is that I actually have cams. So I actually have like different sections that are really cool. So I have a built-in drum machine. I can load a track here. I can load another track there. If I show you, let me just go full screen. I go to Serato. Let's say right now I have the crate open, the crate that I provided, and so like I can have a sample that's loaded. So do you hear the sample? Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I can literally record this inside of my DAW. There you go. Sorry about that. I had just a mistake. So anyway, so basically, like I was saying, is that anything that's happening inside of Serato, I can literally send it to my DAW. So if I want to record this, I won't talk at the same time since my mic is plugged in my controller right now. But let's say, I don't know, we'll start whatever. Donne-moi 2 secondes. Je veux juste entendre le playback.
So is Shash there
There
it
you
goes.
go. OK. Mais c'est ça, bref. Tu sais, je peux vous montrer, là, mais basically, c'est que avec ce setup-là, je peux vraiment enregistrer each layer comme je le veux and then move on from that. What I can do is show you a session that's already made.
So you're gonna load up a session that's that you already got
Yeah.
up. All right.
So right now, this session is actually a DJ mix that I made for DJcity.com. and which is a huge supplier for music, like a record pool for DJs. And what I did, instead of doing like a regular DJ set where I have one side, one track, and another side, another track, and I kind of mix those together or loop sections and then add effects, I kind of went deeper and dissected the idea of doing a DJ set. So I would record what I would do on one song as one layer or two or whatever, and then give it an end, like give it a tail, and then move to the other section, what I would normally add in my DJ mix. So if I show you. DJ right? So normally, like, it would have been very hard to have that type of those much layers live DJing, but you're doing a DJ mix, so why not just like sprinkles more, you know, add some sparkle on that, you know? It shouldn't be a trouble to ça devrait être un DJ mix là. You're presenting a theme, you're presenting like a piece, you know? So you can either do your cake with one hand or two, or you can actually do your cake using a whole bunch of different elements and make it really flavorful and tasteful, you know?
Yeah,
So,
you get the
when
electric
I did
whipper.
the DJ mix. Sorry?
You get la batteuse électrique pour faire ton gâteau. You know what I mean?
Ben, c'est ça. Il y en a qui vont le faire avec le manche à bois, machin, là, la grosse cuillère en bois. Shout out à ma grand-mère. But, yeah, pour ça, honnêtement, comme j'ai eu des gros props, I got a lot of props for doing a DJ mix or a DJ set in this format, which is just the idea of exploding what you intend to as a DJ mix. Instead of just doing 1-2 tracks, or if your machine is capable of playing more tracks, you can do that too, you can use that too. But to sit down and then to build, okay, so I have this combo, or I'm gonna mix these 2 tracks, and then I'll record that. And then I'll go back a little bit, and then what am I gonna add on top of that? So that's kind of what I did on DJ. Like this, you know, each section is like a small. That's actually from Streets of Rage, the video game. Yeah, I added like video game sounds in my DJ mix, and these drums are actually from my MC 101. Yeah, so you get the idea. So as I'm making my DJ mix, I really like dissect the parts that I want to accentuate. Let me go further in
the MC 101, which connects with that one magical wire.
Yeah, the MC 101 right here by Roland. It's a fun piece of gear, really. This is the Groove Box. There's another one that's kind of similar to it, the same size. It's called the TR6S, which is like the little brother of the TR8S. And what's cool about this machine is that I can have 4 tracks of different elements. I can have 4 sets of drums if I want, or I can have 1 channel that's doing drums or percussion, and 3 other channels that are doing melodic stuff. It could be either a sample that I load inside and, you know, and play a sequence and record a sequence with patterns inside, or it can be the built-in sound too. It sounds amazing. It's great. It sounds it's the current flagship sound engine for Roland Instruments. It's which is the Zen Core, they call it. And whenever that I'm doing like recordings, so like I would load, like let's say I'm doing this system. Notice how I added the ASAP Ferg cut in there. Like I could do that live if I'm playing just 2 tracks, but if I'm doing 3, 4, 5 elements, like I'm not gonna break my head in half and try to do it live just for the sake of having it done. I'll do it to do it, and that'll be my DJ set, you know? I'll find other ways to like it. The DJ set on paper, like for let's say when you're setting it up for like a website or something, like when you're doing a DJ set that's not live, there's no restriction. There's nothing telling you that you have to do it the same way that you would do it live, you know? So ça prend à laisser, ça dépend les occasions, but there's definitely room to explore, because the way that I got the props for it, there's room for everybody to do the same thing. So I was just gonna pop like, oh, okay. We have so
Tell the people what you got here for us.
So this is actually from the MC 101. And this machine has also a whole bunch of effects. All this, like Mark was saying, it's all connected with one wire, connected into my DJ 808, into the mixer channel as if it were like another turntable. But since it's going inside and I have Serato open, I can literally just like add effects on top of this. So let's say I choose an instrument. Let's say I go to presets. Let me show you presets. Poly keys. I don't know, whatever. And then I can add effects on it. So the effects are actually from Serato. By the way, Serato's effects are designed and programmed by Isotope, so the quality is pretty out there. With delay, I can even add like choppy other effects. And this will be recorded directly into Wave into my DAW. So that's how all these tracks were recorded. Oh yeah, that's a Misty remix that I had done. Oh. Let me play you the transition. It's pretty out there. It's fun. You feel like, oh my god, my night is about to start. It's gotta be SHASH'U. You know, the man of the times. So you get the idea.
I think it's really dope that we're at a stage where, because the irony is that it's this thing, right, where people confuse DJs and producers / beat makers. But the irony in that confusion is that there is in fact like a sort of like middle ground where the tools of one are used by the other and vice versa. And there's like this ongoing exchange between electronic music producers and the DJ realm. So that Roland was smart enough to ascertain that and create like a range of products that can be integrated into one workflow or the other, I think is really smart. And you're actually like at the forefront of like showing people how to integrate these new devices. Is your mic off? Shash? Shash, we can't hear you. I don't know if you gotta like turn a knob up or something, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, we lost you, Shash.
Oh, my bad.
There he is. What were you saying?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was just talking about stuff. No, I'm just saying that to be able to use all these different equipments and connect each other, like it's there's not really a lot of companies. Let me just say, there's no other company that would do something like this. And this is not the only piece of gear I can plug into my DJ 808. You know, there's like, hold on.
Well, all the Roland boutique devices can be integrated into
Exactly.
this workflow, right? That's really
Yeah,
dope
exactly.
because
We'll run
Yep.
audio, MIDI, and power on one wire.
Yeah. So I
Craziness.
can run this. This has built-in arpeggiator. It's a kind of like a representation of the Juno 106. So they call it Geo 06. There's a few voices less than the original, but it's still very much, pretty much the Juno. So I can plug this also. I can have my MC101 and this. I can have up to like two IRA compatible Roland instruments connected inside of my DJ 808.
They really did the you know, like the real full integration of DJ and beat making
Yeah.
gear. You know, like we could.
Bro,
It's
like,
been done before, but it's been done in a way that's not meant by the manufacturer. Now it's like this is.
Like I'd bring the DJ 808, maybe just my MCM 101 or the MCM 101 and like another synth, like another compatible synth on and just work with dancers on residencies. Just when I say residencies, basically when a group of dancers or a project occupies a venue or a space for a creative purpose on a certain period, time period. Sometimes it can last a week. Sometimes it can last a month. And lately during the pandemic, I've been working a lot with street dancers, creating compositions for them. And this is what I bring. I bring my laptop, my DJ controller, and a machine for some sounds, you know? And then I use Serato as a sampler. So that's my MPC right there.
Très dope.
I think it's worth pointing out because you brought it up during your masterclass interview that you're very community oriented, but if we're going to be specific, you're dance community oriented, and the dance community has been doing the rounds in the news as of late because there's a black TikTok creator strike. Because you have these people who are innovating in the dance space, who are coming up with these moves, these routines, and these sequences that other people aren't coming up with. But it's other people that are not black that are getting the checks. So shout out to you and to everybody in the dance community, keeping the art form alive. Your day will come. We're all going to get paid.
Yeah, totally. It's I'm so passionate about it that anybody who kind of dips their toe and they're friends of mine, I'm willing to help them as much as I can so that they can navigate through this crazy jungle of street dance. So yeah, it is what it is. The more you respect the culture of hip hop, the more it's gonna give back for sure. There's no, y a pas de problème à ça là. Like,
Message.
shouldn't be faking anything.
Merci à toi, man. Très généreux avec ton temps et ton knowledge.
Ben, merci à la plateforme qui m'a permis de m'exprimer.
This
All right,
is
all right.
Loop Sessions Masterclass.
Enough schmoozing. Let's get it popping with the beat broadcast. So I think I'm gonna set this off here with a comeback queen, somebody that we haven't seen at Loop Sessions for a while. Yom Yom, t'es avec nous?
Oui, bonsoir.
Bonsoir, ça va bien?
Ça va bien vous?
Ça fait longtemps qu'on ne te voit pas. On est content de te revoir.
Ouais, moi aussi, je suis très contente. Je j'ai passé comme mon année à travailler, puis à chaque fois, tu sais, je voulais revenir. Puis là, je suis contente de. Là, je sais pas, j'ai comme pris une pause là, de d'autres trucs qui m'inspiraient pas trop. Puis je retrouve là, ma passion de faire de la musique. Tranquillement, pas vite, là. Puis c'est ça, j'ai vraiment apprécié le masterclass. Quand j'étais plus jeune, je faisais du popping avant de commencer de la musique. Puis je me rappelle les beats de SHASH'U, c'était juste ça qu'ils mettaient au studio. Fait que c'est euh, c'est quand même intéressant. Maintenant que je commence à faire un peu de musique, comme avec FL puis tout, d'avoir l'opportunité de regarder un masterclass comme ça, puis apprendre.
Ben, justement, parle-nous un peu de ta sélection dans le crate. Qu'est-ce qui t'a comme allumé à reprendre?
Ben, en fait, tu sais, à la base, je savais que j'allais le faire aujourd'hui, puis j'ai comme été surprise parce que ça fait un bout que je fais pas les loop sessions, puis là, je vois que justement, c'était une formule un peu différente, fait que j'étais comme, oh my god, il y a plus de choix que d'habitude parce que là, j'ai des snares tout seul, des kicks tout seul. Fait que j'ai passé comme quelques heures à essayer de faire plein de petits loops. Puis, mais à la fin, je sais pas, c'était comme, les sons étaient tellement bons, puis ça faisait tellement longtemps que j'étais pas venue, tu sais, que, tu sais, je me suis plus amusée qu'autre chose. J'étais moins dans la performance, là.
Hmm.
Puis c'est ça, je sais pas quoi dire. Comme, puis la qualité, vraiment wow. Comme j'aimerais ça un jour là, me rendre là. Tu voyais les sons, là, tout était vraiment clean, clean, clean. Donc c'est ça. Puis ouais, je vais garder les sons, puis je vais me pratiquer.
Fait que avant qu'on check ça, est-ce que tu avais de quoi que tu voulais plug ou promote avec le people?
Ben, music related, pas tant. Mais sinon, comme d'hab, pour ceux qui ne savent pas, puis ceux qui savent, ben, moi, je suis la créatrice de Earthmade. Dans le fond, c'est des produits tout biologiques pour les cheveux, la peau, puis à base de plantes, là. Donc, des huiles à barbe, des huiles pour les cheveux. Je fais pousser beaucoup des plantes. Donc, vous pouvez trouver ça sur liveearthmade.com, puis je pourrais l'écrire dans le chat. C'est ça que je fais autre que la musique en ce moment. Puis c'est ça. J'ai rien d'autre à plug.
All right. Ben,
Ouais.
n'empêche que ça vaut la peine justement le promouvoir. I'm running out of beard oil myself, so I might just put an order in.
All right.
All right. Sans plus tarder, Loop Sessions Masterclass. Welcome back, Yum Yum.
Yeah, Yumna.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That was Yum Yum. Give it up.
Yes, sir.
Show props, show love. Do remember everything that you will hear tonight on the Beat broadcast will be available on soundcloud.com/loop_sessions for your playback consideration. So let's keep it pushing here. I'll call up next Evan Shea.
Yo, what's good, man? How you doing?
You want to go drifting? to some of these cocaine anthems that
hell yeah.
that
Hell
Shash
yes.
was playing?
The SHASH'U cocaine
unreleased
drift
cocaine
racing
batch?
album. Yes, please. Yes, please. The Yokohama cocaine batch. You know,
So how'd you find the crate, man? How'd you
man,
feel it?
I'm enjoying these like sample pack esque like crates very much. It's fun to, I don't know. I mean, there's still, this one had a little bit of everything in it, which I thought was super duper cool. I loved how many different places I could have started. I actually I spent the first like 20-25 minutes of my stream just like trying to figure out where I wanted to go with it, because there's so many different things I could have done with stuff. But yeah, I ended up just like kind of making a classic Evan Shea banger.
You mean on a 6/4 on a 6/4 scale?
No, there's no pyramid scheme time signatures or anything. You know, like
the only 6/4 is the one with the switches on it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to scam everyone here. I promise. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. No, it was super duper fun. I chopped up the sample. I used one of the like the synth pads, but mostly everything came from the first off wax sample, mostly everything. So that I ended up using. So yeah.
All right. So I'm about to get into this right here. Is there anything that you want to plug that you want to just go ahead and do it? You'd put Evan Shea. You're just going to plug Evan Shea today.
Yeah. Hi, it's me. I would like to advertise myself for everything that I do.
Because you are a man of many hats. It's true. You are not you're not only a speed demon and a bad man and a wicked man still, but you're also a photographer. Yeah,
and also a videographer. I just if anyone's looking for someone to do music video stuff with, I just spent more money than I'd like to admit on new video equipment. So, yeah, get in touch with me for any of your video and photography needs. I behind Tony and Polly right here. You can't see it, but I have a whole like photo backdrop studio in the same room. But yeah. So
all right then.
Yeah.
So go ahead and set your cameras to this Loop Sessions Masterclass, Evan Shea.
More.
Yes.
Yeah. That 808 was nuts.
Oh,
that
thank
beat,
you.
man.
Well, the whole
Evan.
beat, the whole beat.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. It's fun.
Amazing.
That Evan Shea horn gets to blowing can only mean one thing. It's crime time.
It's crime time. You know it.
Yeah. So let's keep it pushing here on the Beat broadcast. Up next, calling Donnie Freeman.
What's up?
What up, Donnie?
Not much, you?
I mean, we're here, man.
Yeah, we are here.
Broadcasting beats,
Yes, sir.
shooting Scheisen,
Yes, sir.
come dab.
Yes, sir. Got
Know
a
what I
drink?
mean? You watching a game?
No, I'm not watching the game. I'm
No, you're
watching
not a
Loop
hockey man?
Sessions.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
You
I am.
are Loop Sessions, Donnie Freeman.
Yes. So
How'd you find the
yeah,
crate?
yeah, it was cool. I kind of just quickly skimmed through it, and then I kind of got stuck with this drum break, like a disco drum break, and I really liked the tone of it, and I guess the space of the reverb, and kind of ran with that, and just made a beat out of it. Used some Whitney Houston vocals, and made a funk beat, I guess, and that's basically it.
All right. Is Donnie's Donuts out yet?
Not yet. It's almost done. Everything's done. It's just finalizing features and mastering, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that you wanted to share with the folk?
No, sir.
All right. Without further ado, let's get it. Loop Sessions Masterclass, Donnie Freeman.
West Coast.
Donnie
Nice.
Freeman with the funk. All right.
Very much.
How you guys
needed,
feeling, man?
During summer.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That was banging. Great job.
It's like big, dense,
Thank you,
humid,
thank you, thank
airtight
you.
beat.
Why the Whitney? I'm just asking because it's really a cool idea.
I kind of wanted to add a vocal, and I can't sing, so I got it, and I kind of just chopped it up to fit the beat, and fortunately, it was pretty much in key, so it worked out.
Yeah, because the whole remix of that song could work. Could be really nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll push it further, but for now, it's just Loop Sessions beat.
Good
You'd
job.
be surprised what could come from what starts off as just a Loop Sessions beat. You know what I mean?
True.
All right. Up next on the Beat broadcast, calling up Hercus. You with us, Hercus?
Yo, what's up?
What it do? Where are you, man? You in the volcano?
Yeah, it's a heat wave out here. I'm in the west.
Oh, man. The
Western.
sequoias are burning, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you find the crate?
It was like comprehensive. It was like nice and had a lot to to pick from, and I ended up like starting a beat and then like, nah, this is not it, and then starting another one, and then nah, it's not it, and then starting another one, and then dropping that one, going back to the first one, finishing that, and then finishing the last one. And then yeah, it was like, yeah, there was so much stuff I had a hard time like, and my energy was off, so I was like, had a hard time judging what was good and what would sound good. So I ended up making more like quick like trap beats, and then one like a bit more interest, like where I flipped the sample a bit more, like chopped and reversed and stuff. So that's the one I sent in. So yeah, that's how it went today.
All right. You see here that you got a new single out.
That's right. Yeah, I produced a track through. It was a collab between two other guys that are from like rappers from Ottawa. One of them is like between Ottawa and Montreal, and so it's M19 and Wolfcat. The single is called Depths. It's on like basically every platform except for Bandcamp, because it's still too it's still tricky to split royalties and all that on Bandcamp, but yeah, check it out. It's a synth driven track, freestyles kind of thing. So yeah.
All right, no doubt. I just dropped a link to the Spotify thing here in the chat. So let's go ahead and bump this hot shit from the sweltering heat out west. Loop Sessions Masterclass. This is Hercus. Yeah. That was Hercus on the beat.
Very vibey. Very cool.
Yeah, that shit was hot. Real hot. You know who else keeps it hot? Mags keeps it hot. Sometimes she even keeps it a little spicy.
Spicy.
Is that so?
Is that so? What are these allegations? Or are these actual factuals, Mags? Streets want to know.
I'll talk to Mark about that. I'm not the one. I'm not the spicy one here. He's the one with the spicy in front of the moniker. Remember?
Turn your mic up, Mags. Come on.
I don't know how
What's
to
going
do
on?
that. It's.
By the way, that beat earlier was cool. I'm just saying.
That's right. Give it up to Hercus if you didn't already.
Mm-hmm.
Go peep the single.
Bro.
Yes,
Straight
exactly.
from
Big guns.
the heat wave, the volcano.
But back to Mags. Talk to the folk about your beat, Mags. How did you find the crate, first of all?
How did I find the crate? Well, I found it to be a little intimidating because, very much like DeLorean, I'm not used to working with crates that have so many like stems as opposed to just like a record and just listening to the songs and then just kind of figuring out which song or songs I want to, fuck around with, because I feel like it's a storytelling challenge in that way, where when you listen to a record, you kind of figure out how you're going to reinterpret one of the songs or a few of the songs. But then when you have mostly like stems, you kind of have to build your own story, which I don't know for some of you, but like I might be a little bit out of practice when it comes to that. So I just went through like all of the stuff that was in the crate. Then I came across the Off Wax one, which spoke to me obviously, because I don't know where SHASH'U got it from, but it sounded very West African to me. So I'm sure Simbo also, if he listened to the crate, probably reacted similarly as I did. I was like, oh, okay, like I'm getting there. I wasn't there at first. I had to like take a nap for 3 hours, and then I had to come back to it. And then there were like these 3 bits. I forget which ones they were. Hold on. I think it was it was like a really like 80s vibe that I ended up going with. Like I ended up using like the like synth pad, and then like a few of the percussions, and then I added some vocals over it. So it's kind of like an overall nostalgic vibe, mixing like 80s nostalgia with like a bit of a Y2K nostalgia vibe to it. I don't really know how to explain. See, Shash knows what's up. And like
Shash, where did those Off Wax things come from?
Yeah, I was looking for the records for them, but yeah, I'll keep talking.
Okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, no, I was telling Shash the other day that like back when I was in the States, I would listen to like his older songs like all the time, like his like Rihanna remixes and his who was it? It was like another remix of what's his name? Macklemore. There was a Macklemore remix that he did. And it reminded me of like the old days back in Montreal when we were allowed to be outside, and during Mural Fest, Shiaga and all that stuff. And so I guess nostalgia is the general theme here, people. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, definitely. The SHASH'U remix era was definitely a moment. I had to rinse out a few joints at the top of the show. All of my favorite SHASH'U bootlegs. You know what I mean? But before we get into this official thing here, Mags, is there anything that you wanted to plug and promote? We got a big Loop Sessions DMV coming up, don't we?
We do. So this Friday is Loop Sessions DMV 6. The crate is actually also something different. This is a collaboration with this organization based in Virginia called Amplify Music. They basically facilitate like music classes with previously incarcerated people. So they're usually working with people who are in like halfway homes or in rehabilitation homes and things like that. And so we're working with one class, and they're providing the crate. So they each chose like 2 songs that they're going to provide as the crate. And I'm really looking forward to that. A few of them gave their like testimonials as to like why they chose a song. So it's like a very personal crate as well. So I'm looking forward to people interacting with that. And with that same organization who hosts live streams on their Twitch every Thursday, they like have performers every Thursday. Strange Fruits is actually going to be performing tomorrow at 8 p.m. on their Twitch. This is our first show of the year. This is also our first Era 2 show, because now instead of 3 of us, there's 2 of us. So would appreciate you guys coming through to both of those things. More so the Loop Sessions DMV, but either way, it's fine.
No, but you know what? Find a way to fit in both of them. Find a way to fit in both of them. Let's go ahead and play this. Loop Sessions Masterclass. This is Mags.
amazing.
Nostalgic as hell.
Oh,
loved it.
baby. It's beautiful.
Thinking about the good times.
Yes.
Oui.
And there will be more to
Puis,
come,
en tout cas,
hopefully.
c'est vraiment excellent. Chapeau à toi pour avoir réussi ça.
Aw, thank you.
Mags getting Mandem in their fifis since 1990.
Not to kill the vibe here, but was I the only one hearing glitches? And I'm pretty sure it wasn't coming from the music.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, Schmings, I don't know if it's
Zoom
worth...
is listening.
Maybe it's worth stopping the audio share and sharing again. We're getting sort of like glitches and dropouts in the audio.
Yeah, what kind of glitches? What kind of dropouts?
Like
the one like as if you're producing the beat and it's called loop sessions, and everybody's in as a recording.
I mean, like real glitches, like clicks and pops in like the.
Yeah, it's actually weird. I had one glitch only on the right side, so it really popped. Yeah, it's really weird. Wasn't the stereo glitch.
Okay, that's very bizarre.
Yeah.
Mono pani.
Mono glitch, yeah.
Mono pani à gauche glitch.
You know what I think it is? I think it's my I think it's my second screen. I think it's one of those things.
Well, it wasn't. The beginning was fine. Beginning of the playbacks were fine. It just started like maybe this beat and the last beat. Mais juste peut-être juste arrêter le audio share puis le remettre.
I already did that.
Okay. Just saying. You know, we keep it moving.
That's right. Speaking of keeping
it, normalize dropouts. Okay.
Let's normalize this next beat maker, producer, all-around talent, Sabrina Sabotage, our next crate provider, d'ailleurs. Ça va, Sab?
Ça va. Yeah.
Bon. Parle-moi de ton expérience. Comment tu as trouvé le crate?
Well, c'était amazing. Merci, Shash. That was cool. Je trouvais que c'était actually plus complexe. Comme tu as dit tantôt, pendant le masterclass, c'est pas comme quelqu'un qui envoie des stems. Chose que j'adore aussi, mais c'est un autre vibe. Là, il y avait comme plein de trucs. C'était un peu comme aller faire son marché, puis qu'est-ce que tu as envie, là, de... You know. Ouais. C'était très nice, man. Moi, tu sais, je relis SHASH'U et video games, so I took the two little snippets of 8-bit music, and I started by thinking, okay, comment je vais faire pour les mettre les deux ensemble but not at the same time. So that's what I did. And I added some samples of Mortal Kombat. I don't know why. I thought like, well, why not now? So there you go.
C'est-tu un personnage Mortal Kombat favori quand tu joues?
Ben là, c'était Scorpion, mais bizarrement, j'ai pris Scorpion, puis normalement, c'est Sub-Zero, mon préf. Puis j'ai comme des folders complets de vocaux, en tout cas de special effects de eux, mais aussi de lignes qui disent, tu sais. Puis Tania, j'aime beaucoup Tania pour ses cris, puis ses phrases. So, voilà.
All right. Et tu as sorti un single récemment. Est-ce que tu avais de quoi que tu voulais plug ou promote aux people avant qu'on rentre là-dedans?
Non, ben allez l'écouter si vous ne l'avez pas écouté. I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, it's a whole process. I'm mixing my own vocals, so it's like my own personal hell, I like to say. Puis merci d'ailleurs parce que Magnanimous, he masters my stuff and he helps me kind of focus on some things that could be better. So I'm learning. It's a learning curve, but I'm happy. It's like a nice love song that I wrote, pandemic vibes, loneliness vibes. So, voilà.
It's fire. It's nice.
Ah, merci. Merci.
See, that's already circulating.
Thanks.
All right. Sans plus tarder, let's go ahead and bump this Loop Sessions Masterclass, Sabrina Sabotage.
Get over here! Consents are unnatural.
That was crazy. The change ups. Wow.
Yeah, that switch up was insane, man.
Nice.
Did you switch up the BPM too?
Yeah, actually, I like automating stuff. I always do that, like with effects, with dry wetness or whatever. But with the beat itself, I find it's fun when you print out your drums or whatever, and then you slow them down, like in an automation on, you know, in well, Appleton for my part. But anyway, ouais.
That was sick. C'était vraiment sick. Vraiment sick.
Mais merci. Yay.
Justement, shout out.
Thanks, Shash.
Let yourself take the compliment. It's okay. T'as le droit. So, moving on here on the broadcast, we got Blank Canvas up next.
Yo, Sab's second
Hey, yo.
part on that beat, you can send that
Was
to
good.
Rapper.
What up, man?
Not too much. I thought the crate was fucking insane. I really enjoyed it. It was really wavy. But there was just like way too much material, man. Like Herkus said, I started a beat and like I really liked it, but I didn't really know where to go with it. So I started a second one, and I was like, And then on the third one, I was like, holy shit! Like I chopped up this like synth pad, and yeah, like I made a very like spacey, chill, like euphoric type shit. But I kept like the beginning of the beat is like an 8-bar loop of the first beat that I did, and then it switches up into the second one. So yeah, like I'm really happy with how it came out, and I hope you enjoy it.
No doubt. Before we go ahead and before we go, Blank Canvas, was there anything that you wanted to plug or promote to the people?
I'm gonna have a single coming out soon. I have no idea when, but it's gonna come out soon. So I just wanted to say that.
All right, coming soon. But right now,
we got Loops. Anthem.
What?
A lo-fi anthem.
Okay. Yeah. All right, then. Let's go ahead and peep that. Loop Sessions Masterclass. Blank Canvas.
Sick.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Amazing, bro.
I like that snare roll that brought the beat back. That was really nicely done.
Thanks, man.
Very smooth, very smooth.
You called it. It was a lo-fi anthem indeed. I like it. All right. Beat broadcast. This is Loop Sessions Masterclass. Crate by The beats got you. It's got to be SHASH'U. And I'm going to call up next my man McFly. DeLorean.
What's popping?
You tell me. How did you
Well,
find it this go around? So the consensus with you and Mags is that you guys have a bit of a hard time when it's a little more abstract and you get these stems and these curated sounds as opposed to an album off of which to work with.
that is absolutely accurate. I am far more give me a vinyl, let me dig through that and let me find loops and let me chop those. However, this was the first one where I literally layered so many samples on samples. And contrary to everybody else, for me, this one came easy. Like I tossed in dark mellow and I listened. I was like, okay, I like stuff. But again, I think SHASH'U alluded to it in the masterclass. It's like, make shit interesting. Don't just loop it and then play Lego, right? So I chopped that up and then I was like, okay, but this needs more. So then I went into one of the off wax, I think it was off wax 3, chopped that, pitched it up, layered that, it worked. I was like, holy shit. Then it was, my childhood, Bleu Nuit on the grainy TV. I used the Vox, I chopped that up, layered that. And what is seeming to be a theme here is all the change ups. So then I did some change ups with, I think it was like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sample. Added a change up there, and then I challenged myself to only use what was in the crate because SHASH'U was nice enough to add one shots and loops and 808s, and so literally everything that you're going to hear is literally from the pack and only the pack.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. And
It's so funny that you use the Legos analogy because that's exactly what I was about to say, because we're now going to be known as the picky eaters of the crates. But the way I see it, it's kind of like being given a slab of clay and then being told to make a sculpture out of it, as opposed to being given a stack of Legos.
Yeah.
You know? Because with Legos, it's kind of like, well, there's more or less a structure that you need to follow still for it to like go together, but you can do pretty much anything with any size, any colored Lego. But then clay, it's just kind of like, well, here's this pile of mud. Just have at it with a chisel and then do something, kind of.
And I'm that inner voice that says like, go ahead, just do what makes you feel happy.
The Bob Ross of beats.
Yes. Yo, we're the categories champions now because we're drawing, we're molding, we're Legoing stuff together. But again, this is the level up that Loop Sessions has permitted. Where I once hated this type of crate, I'm starting to embrace it more and more. So again, a testament to what the whole community is about.
Truly a testament to the curators, because especially for these masterclass crates, these are selections that are, at least as far as I'm concerned, going to live in my DAW for a very long time and will more than likely serve as the basis for future projects that have nothing to do with Loop Sessions.
I've gone back to a bunch.
Yeah. So before we go ahead and run this up, DeLorean, was there anything that you wanted to share, plug with, or promote with the people?
There is a project coming out in July. It's not a lock yet, so I won't say anything. I'll have a single on it that I produced, but not out yet.
All right. Without further ado, Loop Sessions Masterclass, DeLorean McFly. Yes, sir. DeLorean.
Very nice.
Amazing, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you.
Not doing anything with that one. Send it over here.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, Shash, we'll put together the pack for you so you could put these in your mixes and whatnot.
Exactly. So next time that I open for the Canadians, if they win, we can play these tracks. Or
Well, they just lost, so.
Oh man,
festival popping.
Could have kept that for after the broadcast, Evan.
Sorry.
Oh well. Up next on the Beat broadcast, we have Sci-Fi. Sci-Fi, what up, man?
How's it going?
How are you?
Not too bad, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Good to have you back. How'd you find it this go around?
Yo, it's fresh, man. I really like the sample pack vibes. I missed the last one with the High Classified, but I listened to it. It sounded good too. So yeah, I was digging through it, and as soon as I heard that the bouncer box, I knew right away I had to make a rave banger. So that's what I did.
So you went the rave route. Everybody's trying to go outside, huh?
Yeah, why not?
I hear that, man.
So yeah, it was good though. I really enjoyed it. It seems like a lot of people like that that pad sample. That's what I went with as well. And kind of had the idea right away. Just chopped up some breaks, layered on top of that, and then kind of added a bunch more samples from the pack, and fit it all in.
All right. All right. So before we go ahead and get into this Sci-Fi, anything that you wanted to plug, promote, or share with the people out there?
Nothing right now. I'm working on an EP with a bunch of tracks that are kind of in the same vibe as what I made tonight. So keep an ear out for that. But nothing until then.
All right. Without further ado, let's get into this Loop Sessions Masterclass. This is Sci-Fi. Big mood. Big gun.
And dope.
Sure.
Very nice.
You want to know what's great about sci-fi? Sci-fi makes nostalgic beats to memories you have not made yet. I feel like this isn't the first time
Wow.
I've heard this, but that's exactly what sci-fi does with music.
Word.
That's a very beautiful way of putting that.
That's that means a lot. Thanks so much.
Yes.
What Mags said.
Yeah, I can't top that either. That was very poetic.
Yo.
I'm not going to try to top that. I just want to shout out the fact that you're wearing a Sacramento Kings jersey. Is it a Jason Williams jersey or is it a Chris Webber jersey?
Bro, none of the above, man. Pollard.
Wow. That is strictly for the connoisseur.
There you go.
Shout out. As we wind down here on the Beat broadcast, we got a couple more heads here in the building. I'm going to call up next Crafty Beats. Crafty, what up, man?
Yeah, what's up?
Ça va, bro?
Yeah, ça va bien tout le monde, ouais.
Comment
What's up,
t'as trouvé
SHASH'U,
ça?
man?
Yo,
Ça fait- On est là, man. Tu te rappelles de moi? What's up? Oui, c'est toi qui m'as dit watch out. C'est toi qui m'as dit check Loop Sessions, man. I'm here, man.
Mais oui. Je t'ai même vu dans le précédent. Là.
Ouais. Shout out, mais big shout out à toi, man, pour tout ce qui t'arrive en musique, mon gars. Là. Moi puis SHASH'U, on se connaît depuis way back, man. Je pense que c'était quoi? Shout out à Monde des athlètes Centre Eaton, exactement. Man. On avait quoi, 21, 22, je pense. Hey, man, ça fait longtemps. Là. Fait que, non, c'est ça, le premier Loop Session que j'ai participé, j'ai manqué de temps. J'ai fait quelque chose de sweet, là, mais j'ai pas mis beaucoup de temps. Celui-là, j'ai essayé d'y aller funky. Puis, pay respect to my man SHASH'U, man. Fait que j'ai essayé de faire le mieux que je pouvais là, pour aller power funk un petit peu. Là, c'est pas mon style d'habitude, mais là, j'ai essayé d'y aller.
Tant que t'as du fun, man. Tant que t'as du fun.
J'ai eu du fun.
C'est ça qu'il faut, bro.
Fait que c'est ça. Non, le crate était sick, man. Sérieusement, il y avait, comme les autres ont dit, pas seulement des loops, mais il y avait toutes sortes de trucs, les drums. Fait qu'en tout cas, il fallait vraiment sélectionner, puis il y avait vraiment plein de possibilités. Fait que, just, let's play the beat. And, yeah, tell me what you think, man. Ça fait comme 5 semaines que je me suis remis à travailler sur les beats. C'est vraiment récemment. Fait que, tell me what you think, man.
Fait qu'avant qu'on rentre là-dedans, Crafty, y avait-tu de quoi que tu voulais plug ou promote avec le people?
Not really, man. J'ai un groupe de hip-hop, moi, ça fait très longtemps qu'on n'a pas enregistré. Ça s'appelle Dialect. Tous les beatmakers, s'il y a des gens qui sont intéressés à share des 30-minute clips, n'importe quoi, man, puis on va regarder. Nous, on est aussi des MC, man, fait on est intéressés. Fait que vous avez ma page sur Instagram qui est Crafty Beats MTL. Vous pouvez m'écrire, puis parce que c'est sûr que moi, je fais des beats, mais on est intéressé à avoir des sons autres que ce que moi je fais. Là. Fait que, par exemple, des trucs plus trap, pew. Là, ça, c'est moins mon style d'habitude. Moi, je fais plus des trucs un peu vinyl, boom bap, classic hip-hop. Je suis un old school. Mais aujourd'hui, je vais vous surprendre. Aujourd'hui, j'ai fait un truc un peu plus funky, puis après ça, j'ai fait un deuxième beat. Il y a une transition, deuxième beat qui est un petit peu plus trap. Fait que, yeah.
All right.
Let's go. Ma
check it
ceinture
out.
n'est pas attachée, là. Let's go, là. Ouais.
All right, let's do this. Tu sais, Shash a raison, il faut s'amuser, mais non seulement qu'il faut avoir du fun, il faut avoir un peu d'audace. Loop Sessions Masterclass, Crafty
Let's
Beats.
go.
SHASH'U.
Yeah.
Nice,
Crafty.
nice.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Yeah! Yeah, thanks.
Justement, notre prochain beatmaker, il l'a spoté. Il dit que ça, c'est le genre de beat qui va jouer dans le repère du Foot Clan dans le premier Tortue Ninja. Puis c'est 100% accurate. Obnoxious, t'es-tu avec nous, man?
Je suis là.
Yes, what up?
What's up?
Est-ce que c'est ta première fois dans un loop session?
C'est ma première fois, content d'être ici.
Ben, bienvenue, tu es parmi les tiens. Parle-moi de ta première expérience loop session. Comment t'as trouvé ça?
À date, tu veux dire?
Comment est-ce que tu as trouvé le crate de Shash d'abord?
Comment j'ai trouvé le crate? J'ai trouvé ça challenging dans le bon sens. Il y avait beaucoup de matériel. J'ai essayé de ne pas trop me casser la tête, vu que c'est la première fois. Je voulais arriver avec un produit le meilleur possible. Fait que dès que j'ai tombé sur quelque chose qui me parlait beaucoup, je suis allé all-in avec ce sample-là. Puis j'ai pas essayé de faire quelque chose de trop compliqué avec plein de samples. J'ai pris le sample qui me parlait beaucoup, je l'ai pris. Puis j'ai pris un autre sample de vocal pour aller agrémenter un peu. Mais la prochaine fois, j'ai essayé de me forcer plus, essayer d'intégrer plus de samples pour le défi. Tu sais, comme McFly. Ça, je respecte beaucoup ce qu'il a fait.
Ouais, mais tu sais, la seule vraie exigence, c'est que tu utilises au moins un élément dans la sélection. Évidemment, il y en a qui vont se mettre des restrictions comme justement tous les sons vont provenir du crate ou tous les sons vont venir de un track ou peu importe la restriction que tu te mets. Mais le vrai défi d'un loop session, c'est de se rendre au bout, de terminer ton track puis de soumettre ton track parce que ça te force à prendre des décisions finales parce que justement, tu as ton timer. Puis, autrement, je pense qu'on a tous cette maladie-là des projets qui se finissent jamais. Là. Fait que je pense que tu as atteint ton but en ayant soumis ton track à temps et de participer au Beat Broadcast. Shout out à toi d'être joint à nous aujourd'hui.
Merci.
Avant de jouer ça, Obnoxious, est-ce que tu voulais promote ou plug de quoi?
Oui, il y a une track que j'ai eu la chance de collaborer avec un rapper qui s'appelle Reptile Rampant. C'est un dude qui fait aussi des beats. Il fait dans le old school boom bap, grimy, agressif. Puis ça a été un honneur que ce gars-là, il me co-signe. J'ai pu faire un beat pour lui. Ça s'appelle Crisis. Donc, checkez ça si ça vous intéresse. Reptile Rampant Crisis. J'aimerais donner un shout-out à Ibids et à Eric qui nous regardent sur Twitch en ce moment. Shout-out.
All right, let's go ahead and bump this Loop Sessions Masterclass Obnoxious Beats.
beau, ça.
Yeah. Obnoxious. Très nice. Très nice.
Merci beaucoup.
All right, just a couple more joints. How's the sound been so far, guys? I'm getting word that there's been glitches.
Je pense qu'il y avait un delay. Je pense qu'on entendait comme un petit peu le beat 2 fois, si je me trompe pas.
All right, well, we'll figure this out. Up next, Rick Insa. Ça va, Frangin?
Yo, ça va et toi?
Yeah. Comment t'as trouvé ça?
Ouais, c'était cool, mec. Son mode sample pack, là, c'était bien. Comme disait Max, en fait, le Off-Wax, le 1, là, en fait, j'ai bien kiffé. J'ai entendu ça, en fait. En vrai, je serais parti qu'avec ça, tu vois. J'aurais fait un beat que je fais comme d'habitude, mais à chaque fois que je fais Loop Session à la maison, là, je me dis, ben vas-y, on va faire un petit challenge. Et tu sais, en gros, moi, le défi que je me mets en général, c'est ben, si je connais la personne ou ça me dit quelque chose, ben, je vais essayer de faire un truc dans le genre, tu vois. Puis, ben, SHASH'U, tu sais, c'est le monde de la danse, en fait. Moi, je suis b-boy, en fait, SHASH'U, je sais pas, ben, on s'est jamais vu, en fait, mais bon. Je crois la première fois que j'ai vu SHASH'U, c'était Bust a Move 2014. Puis, ben, tu devais spinner, je pense, pour les pop-in et puis locking, là, les battles. C'était trop drôle, ce Bust a Move-là, parce que moi, c'était la première fois que je voyais des danseurs, tu sais, des danseurs de toute danse qui dansaient une danse qui s'appelle le hustle, tu vois, c'est une danse de couple, en fait, mais des jeunes qui dansent ça, et puis tu sais, on dirait un peu une danse de vieux, mais je trouvais ça trop stylé. Ouais, je trouvais ça déchirait, quoi. J'ai vu ça, je suis putain, Montréal, c'est notre vibe et tout, franchement, c'est cool. Vous voyez qu'il y a des gros cyphers, tu vois, bruts et tout. Ah non, là, c'était les gens qui dansaient un par deux. Ouais, j'avais trouvé ça trop stylé. Puis, bah, après, Hein? Ah ouais, mais moi, franchement, depuis que je suis là, la scène de danse, je kiffe.
Yo, merci
Après,
d'être là, for real.
Ouais, normal. Puis après, ouais, bah c'est ça, j'avais entendu. Je suis attends, le DJ, il est bon. Puis en fait, dans la danse, le DJ est trop important. En vrai, quand un DJ, il est pas bon, des fois, tu n'as même pas envie d'aller dans un événement. Puis l'inverse aussi, quand un DJ, il est bon, ben, tu vois le nom du DJ, tu fais « Ah, c'est bon, ça va être un bête d'événement, je vais y aller. » quoi. Et bah, c'est ça, la deuxième fois, je pense que je t'ai vu, c'était avec Jack of all trades, là, c'était Artgang. Ça devait être un beat battle ou exhibition battle, il y avait Mofak aussi. C'était trop lourd. C'est trop lourd, il y avait des cyphers, et puis tu avais les gens qui ils étaient en train de balancer leur beat et tout. Franchement, c'était des putains de vibes, quoi. Et bref, en tout cas, ben, moi, c'est ça que ça m'a imprégné. Je me suis dit, bon, ben, vas-y, je vais partir dans cette vibe-là. Même si off-wax, ça me donnait envie de faire un beat plus hip-hop rap. J'ai dit, ben, vas-y, je vais partir, on va représenter la danse. Bon, moi, après, je suis pas popper ni locker, tu vois. Je suis pas funk style, je suis plus b-boy, vraiment funk années 70, pas années 80. Mais voilà, là, pour représenter quand même. Puis c'est ça, j'ai dû prendre trois morceaux. D'habitude, je choppe beaucoup, mais là, j'ai pas vraiment chopé. Je suis parti sur la base du beat et puis après, ben, j'utilise un peu de synthé, ce que je fais pas vraiment souvent en fait d'utiliser des synthés. Moi, je suis vraiment plus sample. Et puis voilà. C'est ça. Je peux pas parler plus que ça, mais sinon, ouais, Max et puis Sci-Fi ils m'ont mis des claques les beats qu'ils ont fait. Et puis c'est cool ici de revoir Yomna là dans le chat. C'est cool.
Yeah. Belle diversité de styles cette fois-ci, une belle brochette. Fait qu'avant qu'on bump ça, Rikinsa, y avait-tu quoi que tu voulais promote ou partager avec le people?
Oh, putain, moi j'ai tellement de choses qui traînent depuis 1 an, 2 ans qu'il faut que je sorte. Mais ouais, je vais sortir des trucs au fur et à mesure. Il y a un son qui sort le 15 juillet. Je sais pas encore si je vais mettre ça sur les réseaux sociaux, mais ça va sortir partout. Spotify, Bandcamp, etc. 15 juillet, c'est un beat rap. Enfin, beat rap, soulful, boom bap, si on peut dire ça comme ça. Et puis, je vais enchaîner après. Je sais pas, je vais ressortir des beats ensuite. Et puis, j'ai un projet soul funk, et puis un projet funk, une beat tape aussi. Puis voilà, je me remets dedans, quoi.
All right.
Nice.
Sans plus tarder, let's go ahead and bump this Loop Sessions Masterclass. Rikinsa.
was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky, papi. What's up, yo? Ça va?
Yo, bah oui, ça va.
Ben oui, t'es disparu, là. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Autre chose marin.
Le taf.
Ouais, c'est ça, il y a plein de choses, mais on vient tranquillement, on va dire.
Très cool, le beat, man.
Yes, merci.
Shout out à toi, Rekinsa, d'avoir pris le temps de throw in un joint. Et shout out à vous tous qui sont restés avec nous jusqu'à la fin ici du Beat Broadcast. Il nous reste un dernier joint à présenter, mais nul le moindre. None other than my man 50 Grand Shogo. What's up, man? You gotta unmute yourself, fam. You got it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, what time is it over there?
It's like just like noon. I think around noon 20.
All right. It's lunchtime.
Yeah.
All right, then. So, how did you find the crate this go around?
I like it. It's very different from what I usually sample, so it was challenging for me, but yeah, I like yeah. It's nice to work with something that you don't work usually. So,
Were you familiar with SHASH'U's body of work before today's crate?
yeah, like sometimes I listen to your DJ stuff, or like I don't know, like Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah.
All right. So we're about to get into this. Shogo, was there anything that you wanted to plug? Have you been getting gigs, huh? Like people hitting you up for artwork and stuff?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm taking illustration works or stuff like that. So yeah, just hit me up like if you want some visuals or like any, I don't know, graphic design or whatever.
I think people are going to eventually realize that in the midst of this Loop Sessions community, you basically have like a culture factory. You can get Evan to do your photos and your videos. You can get Shogo to do your graphic design. You can get music from a wealth of talented producers. It's a beautiful thing. I love it here. So let's go ahead and bump this. Closing off. What are you going to say, Shash?
Let's go.
Loop Sessions Masterclass. Shogo.
Grind it, wind it, wind it, wind it, from all the grind it, wind it, grind it, wind it, from all the grind it, wind it, wind it, wind it, from all the grind it, wind it, grind it, wind it. Grind it, wind it, wind it, wind it, from all the grind it, wind it.
Yes.
Yow.
I actually like that. It sounds like I felt like I was in a video game re-upping on all my rations and stuff like that before I go on my adventure battle and stuff. So, you know, when you gotta buy HP potion and all that stuff, like I felt like that was the beat. Like, yo,
gotta upgrade your armor.
Yeah, yo, give me that upgrade for that sword right there. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
Yeah.
But when are we gonna go LARPing? Loop Sessions LARPing.
LARP sessions?
Everybody has the music for it. Now we have to go LARPing.
Yeah. Get out the foam swords.
Exactly.
Warping with Mermark?
Exactly. Mark in itself is like 5 different characters. He's got like the weird like
Mermark?
Pokevolution, Digivolution thing going on with Mark alone. The rest of us have to catch up.
There's plenty power funk music for that too.
There you go.
Power Funk RPG. I like it.
Bro.
I like it. You upgrade your leather vest to titanium armor. Last words? Magnanimous?
Yes, sir. I won't talk about LARPing or Mermark. See what I just did there? I did the thing
You
that I
talked
said I
about
was
it. You did the thing that you said that you didn't want, which makes me ask several questions.
Gros shout-out à tout le monde. Gros beats. SHASH'U, of course. Masterclass, The Crate. I feel this format is a great format to dive deeper into, like whether it's like one artist at a time. Still, it's like people get to know these artists more. Yeah, it's a great. It's down.
Do remember that the playlist goes up tomorrow on SoundCloud so that you can hear all of tonight's beats plus the beats that were submitted from folk who didn't get to join us on tonight's beat broadcast. Before we go ahead and sign off, Shash, any last words, anything that you wanted to share with the folk?
I mean, right now I'm just playing tracks, but
What are you playing right now?
I'm actually playing the Streets of Rage 2 record.
That's the one, huh?
Let me. Actually, maybe if I change like this.
On l'entend pas super fort.
Yeah, I know, because I didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
It's great for the backdrop. I appreciate that. You're a smart man.
T'avais le filter en plus. That's it.
Oh, wait. So this record, if I just skim through the record real quick, you'll get to hear the craziness.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. Habub, what's the name of that Montreal company that makes the VST plugins that emulate the Genesis synths and the SNES synths?
Plug, Bidule.
Plug, Bidule.
Plug. Ils ont une couple de plugins, mais ouais, ils ont les chipsets 8-bit. Ils en ont sorti un autre, c'est quoi? Il y a Bidule, puis... bref, I know you know.
Yeah. En fait, c'est ça. Ils ont sorti un où est-ce que c'était comme un conglomerate of all the era. Mais après ça, ils ont comme commencé à développer console-focused VST that emulates the sound engine of specific consoles. So, ils avaient sorti genre un preview du Gen MD. Dans le fond, c'est la représentation du sound engine du Sega Genesis.
Ouais.
Puis là... C'est drôle parce que il y a pas longtemps, je me promenais sur leur site. Puis genre, tu tombes... En tout cas, quand tu te promènes sur leur site, ça apparaît pas tout le temps, mais there's one page where it does show up. Que ça montre qu'ils ont les autres, like, as if they were planning to do comme un plugin qui représente le Super NES, Super Nintendo, ou le Nintendo original 8-bit. Et then, il y avait les logos, puis là, je les écris comme, hey, est-ce que vous avez une date de... Il me dit, non, comme, I don't know, ça fait un moment là qu'ils n'ont pas fait de développement. Là, puis,
ouais,
comme,
je sais pas si c'est...
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Probably a very small company. I don't know how many people involved, mais Plug...
reply back, c'était genre comme, ouais, don't expect any news soon.
Oh, wow, à ce point-là.
Ouais.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's a chip synth SFC for the Super Famicom and the
chiptune.
And then the MD for the Mega Drive.
Ouais. Plug PLOGUE.
I would have given that to you if we were in the spelling bee. I accept that.
Nice. D'ailleurs, on n'a pas mentionné prochaine Loop Session samedi le 17 juillet. Loop Session as usual. Puis le prochain...
Stay Home Edition.
Ouais.
Yeah.
Le prochain Masterclass, Create by Sabrina Sabotage, mercredi le 28 juillet.
That's right.
This is gonna be fun, guys.
On a hâte d'entendre ça. This has been Loop Sessions Masterclass. Once again, big shout out to everybody who stuck around. I'm going to stick around. I think Shash is going to play some joints, and I want to listen to them.
I could totally play joints.
Yeah, run that.
Let's
go.
How the others feel like they probably have other.
Oh, whatever. What like you know, meeting adjourned. If y'all got things to do and them things are staying.
We still got 18 viewers on. We got 18 viewers on Twitch.
Let 'em watch.
Man,
Well, actually, do you want to raid?
We can raid, or Shash if you want to play. We can raid you if you want to play. You can go live on your chat.
J'allais pas embarquer sur mon. Non.
Ok.
Loop Session, bro.
Ben oui, mais on est à la fin en fait. Ça devient où le podcast. Ça devient le Spicy Hour podcast. Le débat.
Ça c'est la fin.
Pardon?
Je veux pas que ça finisse maintenant. Là. J'ai juste envie de comme. Ce serait cool. Quelqu'un d'autre part un autre beat. Ah ouais, part un autre beat.
On peut commencer les DAW Wars. Team FL, Team Ableton.
FL Gang.
Mon Dieu.
Machine.
La première fois que j'ai fréquenté un DAW War, ça a été une difficulté pour moi parce que après ça, j'ai quitté la musique.
The LARPing of DAW Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a hot stance. I'm gonna say that I'm DAW agnostic.
Nah, it's not true.
You guys are all nerds.
DAW agnostic.
Yeah.
Like, Loop Session is a place where I get to be a little bit obnoxious. Just.
All DAWs are welcome. That's for sure.
Do all DAWs go to heaven?
Some DAWs go to hell.
Depends how it's spelled.
Hip hop EJ. C'est tout. C'est juste ça. Je voulais juste dire hip hop EJ.
C'est old school ça.
Come on, turn it up, Shash.
Go play that.
Yo, where are the beats?
Yeah, Shash, come on.
SHASH'U.
SHASH'U, come on. DJ session. Come on. DJ set. Let's go.
Well, it's something exclusive, something hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was pretty much like an exercise of using these different elements together, taking a track that I produced it and looping a part and then adding a drum machine, but then modulating on a period the different effects on the different elements. So yeah, to be able to do that live and have a machine that has sync to do it is pretty cool. So yeah.
Amazing, amazing, man. Let's go again. Let's go again.
Want some more? They can't get enough of that Shash.
All right, so let's say that it was still a set, I was still going, and I hop on what was just happening, right? Because that's the cool thing, right? Yeah, the delay between the playback and like my monitoring is pretty crazy. But that's the life. Whatever element is leading is the element that's leading. So it's best to adjust whatever other element is not leading according to the groove that you're looking for. So let's say that the track is leading and the drums that I added are part of the groove. I'm gonna make sure that my hi-hats or my drum section here is in the groove. So right now it feels super tight, but I'm gonna do this. Now the hi-hats are in the groove of the track. But if it was like this, kind of annoying, right? Let me play back. Hi-hats are very tight. For me, for my taste. I'm gonna do this. I'm giving more direction on. I'm giving more direction on the leading element by making sure all the other elements are following. You know, it's kind of like a band or a marching band. There's like a leader, a maestro, whatever. So technically speaking, what's happening is that the hi-hats are happening a little bit later in time. But because we're in a setting of a DJ set, you know, it's important to pay attention to these nuances. You're doing a transition, you want to be able to me, you want to be able to either create a nice groove or essentially a groove that's already printed in a track, even during the transition. So like, I'm trying to do an example. This track was leading and now is in the back because the right track is gonna be the next one leading. So I want to make sure that just small adjustment. It was like this before. Super tight. It's fine. It's just kind of progressive. But do this. Track that's like passing the baton, like a rally, like a race. The track that's passing the baton to the other track that's going to be leading the race, and making sure that that is fitting into the groove also. So it's not a question about just mixing with the EQ, being able to cut certain sections at the right time, but it's also about respecting the groove of the said song, right? You can even do this, even more laid back, and it still feels like swinging, you know? Let's try even more. Again, this is the other track, right? notice how all right, because the drums are not synced with this other section. So, yeah, I was basically pitch playing the track, and it's basically manipulating other ways of manipulating the loop, basically, that you select anywhere on the track at any moment. You just pick a section that you want to loop, but then be able to play the pitch of it at the same time. So you can really be creative with it, you know. You don't even need to be like, especially if you're doing a beat, you could just stop the beat, put a marker here, and then I can actually trigger this whenever I want. I could do whatever type of rhythm, you know? Let me show you. Anything is really possible. It's just a question of like trying different type of combinations with the tools that that are disposed, you know. So yeah, I mean that was pretty much what I wanted to do for loop sessions. Yeah, we'll have many other opportunities to further push the whole scope of what we do at loop sessions. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So thanks to everybody who stuck around for this little conversation. And yeah, man.
Thank you, Shash, for taking the time to not only give us a sprawling beat making masterclass, taking us through all sorts of files and signatures, and then giving us an impromptu DJing masterclass, wherein you incorporate these ideas that come from making music, from beat making, and you integrate it into this real-time DJ exercise that's really amazing to watch.
There's something,
you know what I mean,
very particular about the real time. That's a good that's a good term, you know, because there's really something about having your whole mind, your body, your whole being focus in a moment, you know.
Presence, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Man, but the guy, he's on another level. There's some things that he only understands.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Thanks.
That's right.
Man, I feel the same way. It's des fois, like I receive, like I just feel like a vessel when things happen. Like I get these ideas. I'm like, yo, I know by experience, I know what feels like a good idea. So, but every time I get an idea, it just feels like, you know, it's just something that comes, you know. So I'm happy that there's a portal open out there and going into the artistic realm.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. C'est fou, hein, comment quand on trouve un son, un loop, quelque chose qui est dope, it comes down to us. Like, c'est pas, on dirait que c'est quelque chose qui a toujours existé, puis là, on a juste trouvé. C'est comme si on a trouvé une mélodie c'est comme si on l'entendait dans notre tête, puis you just play it, and c'est spécial, hein? Like it comes from another planet or something.
Exact.
Yeah, man.
Mutant music. All right. C'est qui qu'on raid?
I don't know.
qu'on raid.
Who's live?
That Sun is live doing the Wednesday Sun Flips, mais je pense qu'il termine son stream.
Knowledge, il talk.
Knowledge, it's live? Knowledge is live.
We could raid Knowledge.
We can
I
raid
like that.
Knowledge. House Shoes is live. Brain Feeder is live playing Dilla Beat Tapes. But let's go raid Knowledge.
All right. And if it's all right with y'all, I think I'd like to go out and conclude this beat broadcast for our second Loop Sessions Masterclass with one of my personal favorite SHASH'U productions, which is the beat that he turned in at Loop Sessions 42, which to me is the exact idea of like not playing Lego, of like making something completely different from your clay. And that shit is dope. Shout out to you, Shash, for inspiring us and for thugging it out there. You know what I mean?
Thank you for giving the opportunity. Thank you.
Whole shout out, man. Putting work in what you do and in this, dans ce projet-là aussi, man.
Yo, c'est pour la culture, G.
Eh oui, man. Les beats qui t'ont eu, ça doit être SHASH'U. version française.
Yo, version synxotique. Là.
C'est ça. Tu dois faire le tag en français, t'as pas le choix, man.
Record that. Yo.
Bon. All right, Schmings, you want to run that SHASH'U joint?
All right, let's take this out. Peace, guys.
Peace tout le monde.
Peace.
Peace. Big up SHASH'U, man.
Supposed to be playing? It's not playing.
Not playing?
On module pas, man.
No, it didn't do the thing.
No.
It didn't do the thing. It's because I didn't do the thing. Actually, I know what I did. I know what you did.
The echo out is on.
You see what I did there?
Don't talk about the thing.
Yeah, gros beat, man. Loop session, quoi?
42. Bro,
42.
I tweeted that shit, man. It's part of the soundtrack to my life now. You understand?
T'es malade.
Like,
Ce beat-là, c'est malade. Quand je l'ai fait, j'étais vraiment dedans. Là.
Yeah, eh?
Un bon feeling. C'est un bon feeling.
Shout out Ramsey Lewis.
Right. The raid has been initiated. Gros shout out à tout le monde. Salute SHASH'U once again. Catch us on the next loop sessions. 17 juillet, samedi. And we out.